going to be making some green onion pancakes, also known in Cantonese as chung yao bang. This is something that my grandma used to always make for us as kids, usually to accompany lunch like congee or something, and it's just so good. It's always been a huge family favorite. It's a pretty simple recipe with only 5 ingredients and 7 steps, so let's get started. Step number 1 is going to be making the dough, which is super easy, literally just flour and water. I'm going to make 5 pancakes today, so I'm going to be using 2.5 cups of flour, about a half cup of flour per pancake. Then I'm just going to add in some water, about a little less than half the amount of flour. There are some recipes that use either cold water or hot water, but I think my grandma told me that room temperature water works just fine, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah, and then you just mix the two until you get some doughy consistency that's, not too dry that it falls apart, but not too wet that it's crazy sticky. If you mess up like I did and put too much water by accident, just add more flour until it's not as sticky. Then we're just gonna let it rest for 20 to 30 minutes. So while the dough is resting, we can chop some onions. So I'm going to use the whole onion here, not just the green part, because it gives the pancake a stronger green onion flavor, plus you don't waste anything. And I'm just going to split the ends so the flavor gets released, and the onion bits will be a little smaller because these stalks are pretty big. And we're just going to start chopping. Now that our dough is well rested, step 3 is going to be rolling out the dough. You want to divide the dough into however many pancakes you're making, shaping them into these sort of dough balls that are about the size of your fist. So each dough ball is 1 pancake. Then get a rolling pin and start to flatten out those dough balls. So you want to try and flatten the dough out to be pretty thin here, because the thinner you roll it, the more flaky layers you're going to get in your pancake. Then we're going to add some oil, just enough to coat the top, and sprinkle lots of green onion on there. Sprinkle some salt on top too, and then we can start rolling up the ingredients into like a log shape. Again, the tighter your rolls, the more layers your pancake is going to have. Once you have your dough log, you can start curling one end in to make sort of a swirl, like a cinnamon bun shape almost. You can use some oil to hold the shape together if you need. Then you're just going to tuck that tail end underneath and sort of just squish it down. So you can let these dough swirls rest for a little while if you want, or if you're just too hungry like I am, you can start rolling them back out into a pancake shape. This time you don't have to roll them out as thin, because this is what you're going to be frying in the frying pan, and they shouldn't shrink that much. Once we get to frying, you want to heat up lots of oil in your pan on medium-high heat. There should be at least enough oil to skim the top of your pancake when it's in the pan.
wasn't that hot. Oh jeez. I think my foot hurts more than my hand.
Okay, I'm gonna do this slowly.
While we're frying, I'm just gonna say that I know it looks like a lot of oil, and it is, but you really need to make sure you have enough oil to basically deep fry this thing. Otherwise, it's not going to taste as good. Add a sprinkle of salt to taste, and then you're ready to serve it up.